stars are gonna be on sets every day.
Just when that part and those schools only have
It's stressful, I can tell you that, but it's fun. And it kind of, I don't want to, I don't mean this in like a bad way, but it feels like having a job, and like a fun job, like a job that you wake up in the morning and you're like, yeah, I get to do this in the morning, and it's just, it's fun because it's something I really want to do in the future, and getting the experience of doing it in my high school years is one of the coolest experiences ever. I hope to come back with a winning movie. New York is a fantastic place for movies. There's literally no place you can shoot in New York that'll give you a bad shot unless you're literally aiming at a wall. Like, it's gotta be one of the most cinematic cities in the entirety of the United States, and I really want to come back with at least a fantastic movie that we can all be proud of.
Oh, what's up? So, storyboard right now. Me and Giacomo, we're working on shot list 2. We're hard at work right now. Let's see if we could clutch up and make a badass film. Speed. Rolling. And action. It went good. It went smooth. We practiced the shots we needed to get done. You know, obviously New York is going to be playing in a different ballpark. But I feel good about this, especially since it's a big project and a lot of stuff that goes into one of these is a lot of uncertainty. But we got it in the bag. We have a good team, and Mr. D's hooking us up, man. All about the flight.
I am not scared.
So Tony, what's happening right now?
So basically, one of our members, Luke, forgot his ID and his credit card, and now he's with Mr. Diaz to go get it back.
Went back to the plane. We're all
We gotta go back to the plane, but problem is that it's been like 20 minutes already, so
So
we don't know
Luke,
what it is.
how's the trip going so far?
Pretty sucky. I lost a lot of my money. I lost my debit card. I lost my my driver's license. So I don't really have any money. I'm a little sick. I watched the new Spider-Man though.
Trip's doing good. New York's definitely a lot different than I thought it'd be. The buildings are tall. A lot taller than I'd expect them to be. But yeah, it's really cool down here.
Growing up, we obviously all watch movies, and I'm always a person who thinks of something that makes a story in my mind, but it's nice just to like see something that I envision come to life, come to the screen, and especially because I'm gonna be able to show this to an audience of people from all around the world. It's kind of surreal, and I'm still kind of taking that all in. It's like, you know, you think you're doing something for fun, and the next, wow, all of these people are gonna see it, and this is actually a big deal. So it's really a privilege, and I'm super thankful I'm able to do this. Rolling.
There.
Yeah, don't even go camera.
Camera A goes first. Go. You go.
Sure, we'll take one.
I couldn't hear what you said. Go ahead, next.
19C, take 1.
And action.
The 180's fine.
Day 2 has been fun. This has been the actual, shooting. So it's been a lot of fun.
How smoothly has filming been going?
Not very smoothly. There's been a lot of hiccups, but we have somehow made everything work.
Shoot from here.
Rolling.
Just roll, bro.
Look at Daniel. Look at Daniel. Daniel, over here. Look at
No, he's like,
All right, when you finish throwing up, look at Daniel. Go back to throw up.
I can eyes up. Oh.
When I came here 2 years ago, we were more ambitious and we did more locations. This year we're, less ambitious, but we're making do with more in just one spot. So, like in terms of this trip, we're doing only one borough, which is, Brooklyn and Coney Island and stuff. Whereas last year we went to a lot of different boroughs. So this year we definitely have more time.
What's up, guys? Day 3 of filming in New York. We're here in Dumbo Street, and we got the Brooklyn Bridge, and we got One World Trade Center. Yeah, we've been filming a lot. We've had our ups and downs, but I think we're gonna win this for sure, man. We got a good movie. Crew's amazing.
Action.
I think I feel good about this. We've had a rough time, but I think in the end it's all gonna come together.
C4, take 2. 4, take 2.
Action.
How's day 3 going?
Day 3 is going better than expected. We finished an hour before we thought we were going to be here until 12, and we were actually done 11:30. Now we're just getting extra stuff, which is always good. I think we learned from the last time to keep the locations to a minimum, and even though we didn't move within a location, we didn't go to different parts. We concentrated on staying in Brooklyn, and then we're going to get some shots outside the hotel, which makes it easy. Got the most random commentary.
I should just get constipated.
It's like recording.
bad.
You know that.
You guys want to head to the snack store later?
Some dude.
I'm telling you, in the middle of New York, I would do that.
You already know we in Chinatown with it.
Best game ever.
That's not the best game ever.
Why you go Star Wars?
We don't have much time to shoot, edit, and whatnot. So what is something you guys look for when we submit these films under this time window?
Yeah, it's a great point. So the first thing we look for is exactly the opposite of what you just said. You make it sound like you only have a limited amount of time, but all of these teams competing in this competition have 10 weeks. We send this stuff out in August. And so we look for the teams that have used that time to prepare. Sure, you're still going to have challenges in the moment, right? You're still going to have things that come up, but the teams that really use 10 weeks to prepare, to get locations, to get actors, to do table reads, to practice the scripts with their actors, it shows. And I can tell you, when you're watching 50 films, the ones that have the preparation stand out.
I think the good thing about this competition is it's the only one that has real pre-production, because it takes time to make a movie. You can't rush it. And what I like about this competition is that they do give you 2 months to pre-produce. The caveat is, I mean, you're pre-producing in another state. You know, it doesn't, we're gonna get it and we're gonna put the camera exactly where we want. We're pre-producing to shoot in a cemetery in New York we've never set foot in. We don't know what the lighting is like. When we shoot here, we know that morning class is fantastic, it's diffused. Afternoon class is a disaster. So things like that. But really on our part, that's not an excuse. We went in with the wrong mindset, and I don't think we executed.
There are expectations coming from Columbus that we will succeed, and when we don't, it's very bitter.
Congratulations to all the filmmakers who successfully navigated this challenge. And the nominees are...
We had almost 40 teams in this competition alone. So to be one of these 10, and trust me, you'll never know how close you came if you're not, to be one of these 10 is really special. Let's find out the winner, Andrew.
And the winner of the complete experience is... What You Don't Know, A Driver's Story,
I think we just show up and this team thinks things are just going to happen. Even then, you'll see their reactions, and going into the award ceremony, they're like, oh, we're going to win. It's not even, oh, I think we can make finalists. I mean, these are the top schools in the nation. There's 3 schools that brought 3 separate teams.
Well, the expectation was that we were, at the very least, going to be nominated for finalists because there were, I think, some pretty beautiful shots in the movie, and I think that the core of the movie was a beautiful one.
We were working with Gabe, who happens to be a local New York actor. You know, he's doing this for free. He's doing us a favor. The movie was titled What You Don't Know About Uncle Mike, and there's barely any Uncle Mike in it, and that's the biggest problem we have.